Hoi hoi, Zekurias here, what's up? So today I'm gonna have a walkthrough on my build. I'm gonna talk about gear, talents, relics, the future, where I can take the build and my thoughts on it, and some tips and tricks for you guys if you're struggling with him, because he's a really amazing hero and class in this game, so I recommend you all guys to play him. But before that, I wanted to say thank you guys for reaching or passing actually the 50 subscriber mark in YouTube for my channel. I can say I wanted to make a special occasion. I actually was thinking of making our own video, but here in Sweden we have been having a midsummer festival for 2 days. It's the third day now, it's over. But I've been celebrating. I haven't been playing anything for 2 days now, so the video I posted was pre-recorded actually, but I want to do a special occasion, but I'm gonna wait until I get 100 subscribers, so I hope it happens soon, because then I want to show you something fun, so I hope we get there. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but let's get back to the guide. So what are my build at the moment and talents? I'm playing Orb of Frost at the moment. My talents are spec around Orb of Frost. It scales on cold damage and energy. Like all your talents scales on cold damage for Jötunn. So that's what you wanna get if you like damage, cold damage on your gear. And my best and important talents are the Power of the Ancient combined with this, the Viking form, the embodiment of Argulmir. I don't know how to pronounce it. You can. I'm gonna say wrong, so I'm just gonna call it the Viking Ultimate, the Viking transformation. But the Viking transformation increases my maximum life and give me increased cold damage. So it's really good, because this, the Power of the Ancient, if the more maximum life and mana I have, the more cold damage I get, flat cold damage. So when I get more life from this form, I get more damage from this also. So these are my most important talents. And then I have Orb of Frost, so I need to max that one out. And then I'm using the Flash Freeze, because this isn't good for clearing, but it's very good for bossing, because I already one-shot the mobs when I'm clearing, but Flash Freezes, it applies stacks on the enemy, and the more if they get at least 5 stacks, they increase cold damage. So it's good for nuking high life targets that don't die instant. So these are my best, and I have been trying a lot of free specking. Believe me, I wasted a lot of gold, or not wasted, I invested gold. So both me and you guys can know what's the best talents, and then Permafrost is the second. Like the one I went after that. I have been thinking of Frozen Hide a lot. It's not that good, but it works very with Avatar Frost, but I don't recommend it. I recommend this build because Orb of Frost is amazing for clear speed and everything else. So the gearing. I'm using the Jötunn set Yrmir, which increases my Orb of Frost in speed, size and damage. So it's a bit bigger. The speed I don't notice, but the damage I do notice, because if I remove one set piece, I lose about 50% of my damage if I take out one piece for something else that's similar good. So that's important. But for gear pieces, it will go with 1 and 1. I'm using the set amulet. I was using the all-seeing eye before. The helmet, I'm using the set item. I'm just gonna say there are some pieces that are especially good, like Eye of Skadi is really good and it's popular with Jötunn. And same with the Monkey Skin belt. It doesn't increase cold damage, it gives all stats and all talent, and talents are really good. Also cooldown reduction, it gives 25% cooldown reduction for me, and cooldown reduction is super important. You need to have 50% cooldown reduction because of the Viking form, because most heroes classes have an ability like the Viking form, but to have 100% uptime. Usually you have 1 second downtime on those skills, but not Jötunn. If you have 50% cooldown reduction, you can have the Viking form up 100% of the time, and as you can see, it more than doubles my life. So I just get more than 100% increased life. It's like it's 106% increased life all the time. It's insane, just if you have 50% cooldown reduction. So I recommend Monkey's King Belt. For weapons, I recommend Preacher, a Cold Preacher, which I'm using. I also have the Mark of Target, angelic ability on it. The Crystal Cane of Ice is really good, but I was struggling with resistance. But it's really good. It gives more damage, but as you say, you have to sacrifice a shield slot. But this is a very good weapon. It has everything you need. Energy, increases damage on more frost. You have more life, increased maximum life, cold damage, ability power, and cooldown reduction and damage reduction. It's not that impressive, the 2 plus permafrost and 2 glacier tremor. The permafrost is decent, is this one, so it's good. The other one is the auto hitting one, so it's not very necessary. We don't stack attack speed on this build, so you know. The flask can be interesting. I recommend prismatic potion, but you can use ghostly potion, which gives all talents. I can actually show you guys. When you level, you want to buy an empty bottle of vodka and socket it with perf or with sapphires. I don't have perfect sapphire in here, but I have the tier below, which I recommend you to have. It gives a lot of flat cold damage, which makes the leveling so much easy. Like I said, prismatic potion gives all resistance. Otherwise, ghostly potion, all talents, very good. You can also use like the maggot eye, gives more damage. It's like a damage cooldown, very good also. One thing I also used, I used a cleansing elixir with 3% mana regen. Really helped also when I was struggling with mana. You can do. For rings, I recommend Satanic Eye. Otherwise, just get any item with cold damage, because all your talents, all your abilities scales with cold damage. So like say, you want to buy a helmet, just go helmet and then damage type, use cold. And there you have it, a super good helmet. Eyes of Crown. A lot of cold percent and cold damage. That's your best stat. And you want life, of course. If you like damage, get cold on all your gear pieces, and then you're gonna feel a big difference when you upgrade the pieces for rubies, because this scales really well with upgraded gear. Because I went to like 40 millions when I had level 1 on everything, and when I got to level 10 I got from 40 millions to 300 millions, so it's really good. And for runes, I'm using mostly reduction and increased life. You can also have like resistance, because you need a lot of resistance when you increases the difficult level. But yeah. And next up we have relics. So my best relics are of course the Holy Grail, the Magic Mushroom, and the Spectral Arrow, because Spectral Arrow works very well with the Orb of Frost. It makes so everything pierces the terrain, so that's one of the best you can do. Otherwise I just went the good one, the Golden Cube, Triforce, Bonsai Tree, 7 League Steps, very good. I didn't include that in my relic guide, but I should have, because it gives 10% movement speed. The Horn Mask, Metal Detector, it took some energy. But the only thing that energy scales with is the Orb of Frost. You rather want to get more maximum life. So yeah, you can take them. But otherwise you're pretty free up. I went a lot of defense with armor or something that I thought were good. Also, the Ace Rune were amazing. The 18% stun chance procs a lot. I don't know if you can see it. No, when you see the question mark, you know that has been procced. Yeah, procced on 2. So it can proc off your abilities. It's really amazing. Otherwise, take whatever you want. I took Titan Gladius, I'm not sure about that one, nor the Golden Dagger. But this is almost perfect. So I'm quite happy with this relic setup. And for my future thoughts, where I can take this build, I have 2 ways I'm thinking of now. One way is much harder. It's the mana way, the energy way, because I found this Gem King chest. Actually, I found 2. I already sold one of them. But since I'm scaling so well with cold damage, if you socket some perfect sapphire in it, you get the flat cold damage, and you also get 6% mana and like 330 flat mana, and it for each gem in the item. So I have 2 gems, so I have 12% increased mana and like almost 700 flat mana from just 2, and it increases with each one a gem I have in. Because with that, with the chest, I was thinking of some rune words. I was thinking of the thinking cap. See what I did there. But you have to get a high level on the mana shield. When you create one, it rolls random mana shield 1 to 20, I think. So you want the highest one you can take. So the damage you take goes on mana before life. Pretty simple. It's a really good helmet, but then you have to stack more, so you have to take this rune word also, which has an effect every mana, or it gives more elemental damage depending on how much flat mana you have. So this one is really good, but they are very expensive to make. And then I was thinking of the shield also, because it gives a lot of mana and some mana regen and all talents. So it's pretty good, and it has insane block chance. 45% block chance is really high. So that was one way, but then I have to change all my other gear pieces to give a lot of mana and cold damage. So it can be hard, and my relics need to be changed to only energy and mana relics. But I think that can be really good, because it has been good to other builds before. The other thing, I found an amulet, the Gurak Soul, because I'm playing on hardcore. I want to be tanky. So one way to get tanky is to increase your maximum maximum resistance. Also, maximum resistance scales very well if I use Avatar of Frost. If I go that build, because it gives me more cold damage, the more maximum cold resistance I have. So I was thinking that's a nice combo to have. But then I need at least one more piece, because I have the Ring of the Absent Constraint, which reduces the items to activate the set item. I'd rather have all the set pieces, because all items increases the maximum all resistance, and then I want to use the Prismatic Potion and Satanic Eye also, if I get all 3 pieces. But if I only get 2, there's no one on the auction house now. I can use 3 string, because it's a good ring. Then I can remove like one of my... Then I can remove this amulet and still have my Jurmir's set bonus activated. So those are my options I'm thinking of. Otherwise, I was thinking of crafting a rainbow maybe instead of Eye of Skadi. I'm not sure yet. I'm probably gonna keep the Monkey's King belt. I kind of wanna find a new weapon, but this one is actually very, very good for me. So I'm not sure yet. But guys, that's it. I hope you like this build guide or walkthrough, what you wanna call it. But remember, you guys are awesome. You have been so nice. So remember, hi hi hi.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the crate.